Everyone, I'm at the EB Farm Playground in Waterloo Park, and I'm here to give you a little tour of this newly installed AAC board. So AAC stands for Augmentative and Alternative Communication, and these tools are here to support communication beyond speech. So this board was the result of a collaboration between Snowlark Landscape Architecture, who redesigned this whole playground, the Children's Communication Lab at the University of Waterloo, and the City of Waterloo. So our goal with this board was to create a public resource that families and children of diverse communication needs could use while visiting the playground. So at first glance, you'll see a lot of words and symbols arranged in a grid, and this is done very intentionally. So the grid is organized from left to right, mirroring the English language and how we build sentences. So on the right-hand side, there's pronouns and question words, which would usually come at the beginning of a sentence. And as you move right, you get into the verbs, adjectives, and nouns, which would come at the end of a sentence. So we also thought of the vertical arrangement of words on the board and tried to place words that younger children would use nearer to the bottom of the board. So important safety words like stop, hurt, toilet, home are at the bottom, as well as play structures that are aimed at younger children. So for example, the sandbox. Even within the question words category, you can see that words like what and where are lower down on the board because younger children use these words compared to words like when or how, which are acquired usually later on. So we also placed conceptually related words close together. So for example, fast and slow are side by side to help emphasize comprehension and easy navigation. And also they're right next to the spinner symbol because we noticed that usually when children are talking about the spinner, they're talking about how fast or slow they want to go. So another thing to point out is that a large portion of the board is dedicated to emotion and physical state words. We did this to allow more communication about thoughts, feelings, preferences. And so you can see we have a lot of words here as well as the smiley face scale here to allow that kind of talk. So we chose to represent the physical and emotional state words using these emoji symbols, but there are plenty of other kinds of illustrations on the board, from simple black and white line drawings to common ASL signs, and then even customized illustrations to look exactly like the play equipment here on the playground. We also added this circular color wheel to again just allow even more communication of different environmental features around on the playground. There's also the alphabet here in case a child wants to spell out their name, for example. In addition to all of the physical state words and emotional words, which we represented using emojis, we also have this smiley face meter scale over here to just further provide children with a way to communicate feelings, emotions, preferences, or really use it creatively in any way that they want. You can see lots of different colors on the board. Each cell is outlined with a border color, and we use the modified Fitzgerald key, which is a common system in AAC used to classify the different word classes. So for example, pronouns in yellow, verbs in green, nouns in orange, to just make words easier to find. So then finally, we have a QR code here down at the bottom, which parents can scan to access a PDF version of this whole board to use on a device or at home. So there's honestly so much more that we could say about this board. We thought it through everything from the vocabulary to include, the style and the color of the symbols, where to position everything, all the way down to the font of the text. So if you are interested in learning more, we documented the whole design process in an openly available report. And if you're in Waterloo, you should come by the park and check it out.